Thanks so much for that fantastic song, Classic. My name is Jen Sloboda, and my pronouns are she and her, and I'm thrilled to be a board member at UUCA. We are a community that upholds the sacredness of all people, of all backgrounds, races, genders, sexual orientations, and disabilities and abilities, both seen and unseen. I'm a single parent of an 11-year-old son, and I've been coming to UUCA since 2018. I became a member in early 2020, and I started my journey here as an RE teacher in my son's class from preschool to third grade. Since then, I've done other things, including this board position, the LEAD program, making bad lunches for Path Forward, and serving as a pantry steward. Before I continue with announcements, I'd like to ask if there are any other board members here today, if they'd like to raise their hand so we can acknowledge them. Thank you, Rachel, Barbara, Val. Please feel free to reach out to any of us anytime if you have any concerns or issues you'd like to discuss or questions. So today, please join us after the service in Fellowship Hall for cake and other festive treats in honor of our teens and their leadership in today's service. If you prefer a quieter, calmer space to chat, you're welcome to bring your coffee down to the welcome room, which is all the way down the hallway to your right as you leave the sanctuary. One of the Sunday ambassadors will be available to answer your questions, or you can simply enjoy some relaxing time chatting. Now that we've wrapped up the regular RE year and are getting ready to kick off Summer Sundays, we welcome you to join us for one of our favorite traditions, the third annual Field Day with Camp Soraka. After the service, please bring children down to the RE lobby, where they will receive a quick snack before being escorted by Camp Soraka to the Arlington Hall West Park for an afternoon of teamwork, games, laughter, and fun. While the kids head off for that, parents are invited to gather in the activity room with Rev Amanda and Leanne for a parent-caregiver peer connection time, a relaxed time of connection and conversation, an opportunity to meet other parents, make new friends, and begin making plans for friendship and community through the summer months. Whether this is your first time sharing your Sunday morning with us, or if you're a lifelong member, I'm glad you're with us. Welcome.
Thank you so much, Jen. I want to let folks know that also after service today, the folks who did the Guatemala delegation are offering a chance to look at some photos and hear more about that next week. Yep, next week is when that will be. So that's, save the date. I'm Reverend Amanda Poppy. My pronouns are she, her. I swear I serve as the senior minister here at UUCA and definitely know what's going on. I serve alongside my colleague, Reverend Carol Thomas Sissel, who is our Minister of Social Justice and Community Development, and in whose portfolio that would usually fall, so that must be it. She is on sabbatical right now. She'll return at the beginning of June. And so I get to share worship over these 2 months of her sabbatical with a number of different people, and today I get to share worship with our teen group, which is a particular joy. This is a tradition at UUCA to have a Teen Sunday, generally in May, right around this time. Just as many as of our teens are dealing with final exams or IB exams or AP exams, but here they are, and you are in for a treat. I'm so grateful that they're leading worship today. Just before we say hello to each other, I want to, in addition to celebrating those teens, to also thank the adults who have been supportive of these teens through the years. We're going to do a thank you for all of our religious education teachers a little bit later in the season. But right now, I just want to invite Steve, who's been our teen coordinator this year, and Jenny, and Guthrie, and Tyne, and Julie. Is Julie here today? I don't know. And Julie. Oh, great, and Julie. Just a big thank you to all of the adults that have been supporting these teens as they grow through this year. And you'll see how much fun they must have had with them over the course of the year. So thank you so much. Finally, take a look in the back of your order of service is what is usually an insert for Mosaic. It's a Mosaic Sunday, which means that many of our sources are from BIPOC folks, Unitarian Universalists and others. And it means that we give you some more information about those sources, those contributors and composers and authors. That's at the back of your order of service this time around. So take a look there. And now, oh my goodness, I invite you, if you are online, to say hello in the chat so that we know you're there and you're connected to each other. If you are here in the sanctuary, will you turn toward each other and say hello this morning?
Good morning. My name is Ben Kerr. My pronouns are he/him.
My name is Alex Kerr, and my pronouns are he/him.
This morning's call to worship comes to us from We Gather by Pat Ruby Lichty.
We bring our sorrows, our disappointments, our failures.
We gather for healing, for laughter, and rejoice.
We gather to find new ways of loving, new ways of thinking, and new ways of being.
We gather, yes, we gather, for it is in gathering that we find our hope.
Let us worship together.
My name is Charles Duckman, and my pronouns are he, him. Hi. Each week, we light a candle of compassion to hold space for those in our world that are struggling. We especially hold Palestine in our thoughts. They have been forced to live under an oppressive Zionist regime, one that has turned genocidal. The plight of Palestinians is among the worst in recent history, one which we must speak out against as much as we can.
My name is Azariah Tilson, and my pronouns are he, him. Let us light our chalice together, along with the sibling Unitarian Universalist congregations around the world. The words are printed in your order of service. I'll begin and then invite you to join me. We gather together as a community of memory and hope to celebrate life and its infinite possibilities for love. We light this chalice of the light of life within every human heart. May our individual sparks burn the light and warmth to the world. I invite you now to embody or spirit and join us in the singing, "We Shall Not Be Moved." The words are in your order of service.
shall not be moved, just like a tree that's planted by the water. We shall not be moved.
We're fighting for our freedom.
We're fighting for our freedom. We shall not be moved. We're fighting for our freedom. We shall not be moved, just like a tree that's planted by the water. We shall not be moved.
Fighting for our future.
We're fighting for our future. We shall not be moved. We're fighting for our future. We shall not be moved, just like a tree that's planted by the water. We shall not be moved.
First verse again.
We shall not be moved. We shall not be moved, just like a tree that's planted by the water. We shall not be moved.
Good morning. My name is Lily Bredek, and my pronouns are she, her. I invite our younger friends to come and sit on the rug here for our wisdom lesson.
My name is Carmen, and my pronouns are she, her.
My name is Finn McLaughlin, and my pronouns are he, him. Our wisdom lesson today is a Middle Eastern folktale called The Smuggler.
At the border crossing in a country far away from here, and many years ago, a border guard noticed a traveler approach. She was leading a donkey whose back was stacked with heavy bales of straw. The guard's job, among other things, charged him with making sure that travelers didn't smuggle any goods into his country. Watching the woman approach, the guard's intuition told him to be suspicious of her.
Stop! I need to look inside the straw bales on the donkey's back. I'm certain you're smuggling something.
The guard looked and looked, but couldn't find anything. And as she crossed the border, the woman nearly smiled. For each week, from years, the woman came to the border with her donkey bearing bales of straw. Although the guard searched and searched the straw bales on the donkey's back, then the hems of the traveler's robes, then inside of her food and water bundles, he never could find anything valuable hidden in them. Many years later, after the official had retired, he happened to spot the woman in a marketplace and said,
Please tell me, I beg of you. Tell me, what were you smuggling?
Whatever do you mean, sir?
I'm no longer a guard, and even if I could get you into trouble, I'd never do so. But for years, I knew you were smuggling something, and I only want my curiosity satisfied so I can die in peace and not wonder any further.
You're right. Every time I crossed the border into your country, I was smuggling.
What? What were you smuggling?
Donkeys.
Now I invite our children to go back to sit with their parents for the rest of the service.
People really yelled that punchline on the story. Before Jamie invites us into a time of meditation and centering, I want to share, as has become our tradition, some of what this community is holding in our body, some of the joys and the sorrows that we hold. These are printed, most of them in your order of service as well, along with a few we announced last week, and they come in your e-newsletter in the Wheel of Life so that we can stay connected. I want to share news that many of you may have heard already, that Randy Rosso is moving toward the end of his time in his battle with cancer. Randy is now home with Betsy and their children Zoe and Nikki, and in hospice care. If you'd like to reach out to Betsy, and she can get a message to Randy and respond herself. I want to share as well that the date for Gail Curran's memorial service has been set for June 7th at 3:30 p.m. That is the same day as the annual meeting, and it is the day that works for the family to gather. And so we will be here in community. All are welcome to join that service. And then I want to share some happy news in this time of graduation. We'll be hearing from Finn, who is a graduating senior, later, but we have some other graduates here, including Zeke, whose graduation from law school is later this afternoon. I've lost you, Zeke. I know that was a lot of night classes at GW to get to this moment. I hear that Tyne is graduating from grad school for, is it social work? No. Education. So Tyne also graduating. And then I heard there were other people graduating today who are here. Is anyone else? Raise your hand so that we can honor and recognize you. Okay, well, 2 seems like pretty good, actually, in a moment. So Zeke and Tyne, congratulations. May we know that our milestones continue through our lifetimes as we gather together in community, in joy and in sorrow. Jamie.
My name is Jamie Martin, and my pronouns are he, him. Please join me in the spirit of meditation with a poem written by Langston Hughes called After Many Springs. Now, in June, when the night is a vast softness, filled with blue stars, and broken shafts of moon glimmer fall upon the earth, am I too old to see the fairies dance? I cannot find them anymore.
Spirit of life.